Sarah and Tommy were not just brother and sister, they were best friends. Even though Sarah was 10 and Tommy was 8, they did everything together. Their mother often said they were like two peas in a pod. One sunny Saturday morning, Sarah woke up early and found Tommy sitting alone in the backyard. His face was sad, and he held his favorite toy car, which was now broken into pieces. "What happened?" Sarah asked, sitting next to him on the grass. "I dropped it from the treehouse," Tommy sniffled. "I was trying to make it fly like a real car, but now it's ruined. Dad gave me this car on my birthday." Sarah looked at the broken toy and then at her little brother's tearful face. She remembered how happy Tommy had been when their father gave him the shiny red car. She also knew that their dad was away on a business trip and wouldn't be back for another week. "Don't worry," Sarah said, putting her arm around Tommy's shoulders. "I have an idea." Sarah ran to her room and returned with her craft box. It was full of glue, paint, and other supplies she used for her school projects. She had been saving money to buy a new set of colored pencils, but seeing her brother so upset made her forget all about that. Together, they spent the whole morning fixing the car. Sarah carefully glued the pieces back together while Tommy held them in place. They even added some special touches, tiny stars painted on the sides and racing stripes on the hood. "It looks even better than before," Tommy exclaimed when they finished. His eyes were shining with joy. Their mother watched them from the kitchen window, smiling at how well they worked together. When lunchtime came, she made their favorite sandwiches as a reward for their teamwork. But the day wasn't over yet. While playing in the garden that afternoon, Tommy noticed Sarah looking at a magazine with art supplies. He remembered how she had used her craft supplies to help fix his car. The next day, Tommy went to his secret hiding place where he kept the money he had saved from doing small chores. He counted it carefully, just enough to buy a small set of colored pencils. With their mother's help, he walked to the store and picked out the prettiest set he could find. When he gave the pencils to Sarah, her face lit up with surprise and happiness. "But Tommy, this is your savings," she said. Tommy smiled. "You helped me fix my car. Now you can draw lots of pretty pictures." That evening, Sarah drew a special picture, a red car with stars and racing stripes, and next to it, a brother and sister holding hands. She hung it on their bedroom wall, where they could both see it every day. From that day on, whenever other kids at school asked Sarah why she spent so much time with her little brother, she would simply smile and say, "Because that's what best friends do." Their mother often told their story to other parents, saying that Sarah and Tommy taught her something important. Sometimes the strongest friendships can be found right at home, between brothers and sisters who care for each other. Years later, even when they grew older and had different interests and friends, Sarah and Tommy remained close. The picture of the red car still hung on their wall, reminding them of the day they learned that sharing and caring for each other was the greatest gift siblings could give one another.